It's actually doubled in size in the previous year. Second one, has happened. And it's really the intersection of, data centers and power and infrastructure. It's really just around power. The theme of most was how are we going to do this with the energy we have? How are we going to create the energy we need? And so, a lot of different discussions in each of those categories with companies trying to accelerate behind the meter deployment. So, working on buying and sourcing their own gas turbines. And you're seeing that when in some of the companies out there, you've probably seen news of XAI and Elon buying these gas turbines and turn them up and getting power that way because the grid interconnection timelines years and in some instances almost a decade long, thousands and thousands of interconnections of companies wanting massive power to provide this compute or any kind of power resource. And it's not just data centers, it's the organic growth of the grid needing for electrification of cars, production, stovetops, like all of the things that electrification is driving. Data centers just are a large component of that. So it's predominantly, to answer your question, power related. The company there, Exawatt, is doing something really interesting. Is using solar panels to follow the sun, and on the sun belt, so in the southern states of the US, and actually using ceramic blocks underneath them, store that heat in that ceramic block, blowing hot air across that ceramic, brick almost, to turn an engine and provide that power. So the ceramic is essentially the battery. The sun is providing that solar energy, and they can dispatch that energy 24/7 and build them really quickly. But China's just up and to the right. And I think if you think about it another way, if the cost of power was zero, what would the world look like? If you had free power and you could do whatever you wanted to do, all of a sudden things look different.